Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2019 Chevrolet Bolt EV Premier. This Bolt EV is painted in slate gray metallic. It does have smart key access for all four doors. And on the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, remote start, and panic. It does have a premium Bose sound system. The front door panels have bottle holders and storage, and you have power windows, locks, and mirrors. This one has the dark galvanized gray interior color scheme, and the Premier trim adds perforated leather seat upholstery. Both front seats are manually adjusted. But now that we're behind the wheel, we'll go ahead and power the car on. The Chevy Bolt debuted for 2017 as an all-electric subcompact hatchback. Although it has a similar name to the Chevy Volt, the Bolt is 100% electric, unlike the Volt, which was a plug-in hybrid with a gas engine. The Bolt effectively replaced the Chevy Spark EV, albeit the Bolt is far more common and widespread, in addition to being a dedicated EV as opposed to an EV version of an existing ICE vehicle. The Bolt EV lasted one generation, spanning from model years 2017 through 2023. For 2022, there was a second model launched with the Bolt nameplate, in the form of a subcompact electric crossover known as the Bolt EUV, using the same platform as the original Bolt EV hatchback. Both models were discontinued after 2023, however, to make way for a new wave of electric vehicles from GM, although there are apparently plans for a second-gen Bolt EUV in the future. The Bolt rode on GM's BEV2 electric vehicle platform. For 2022, corresponding with the launch of the Bolt EUV, the original Bolt EV also got a mid-cycle refresh, which featured updated styling, technology, and charging capability. That of course makes this 2019 a pre-facelift model. The US market 2019 model year Bolt EV came in two trim levels, LT and Premier. Standard was a 200 horsepower electric motor, a single-speed transmission, a 60 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, front-wheel drive, and 238 miles of electric range. It does have a fully digital instrument cluster, and you can go through it via these controls on the steering wheel. Right now we're under vehicle info, so you have your trip computer, tire pressure, average speed, etc. Then you can go to audio, phone, OnStar Nav shows a compass, and you have three different layouts for the gauge cluster. You have classic, modern, and enhanced. Then under options, you have your configure speed warning. You can even go to help and it will explain to you what the gauges are. It has a 3-spoke design, leather-wrapped and heated multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And on the front of the spokes, on this side you have your information display controls along with your voice control and Bluetooth controls. Down here you have your seat track for your radio favorites. Right here you can toggle your lane keep assist, heated steering wheel. Then here you have your cruise controls, and you can adjust the gap adjust for the collision alert and pre-collision braking. Then on the back of the spokes you have your volume controls on this side. Then there is one little tab to push for the regen braking. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. Panel dimmer, your headlight switch, climate vent for the driver. On this side, you have your high beam and turn signal stalk. On this side, you have your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, your whole touchscreen infotainment system, which we will go over more in a bit. You have some physical radio controls with your volume power knob, seek track, home shortcut for the infotainment system. Then right here you have your single zone automatic climate controls. You also have some climate controls on the infotainment system as well. But as for the physical buttons, you have your temperature knob, auto mode, fan speed, front and rear defrost, and different modes. Your hazard light switches right here. You can toggle your sport mode with this button and your traction control with this one. You have some storage in here with a 12-volt power outlet, 2 cup holders, your electronically operated gear shifter, along with your electronically operated parking brake. Going into reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines, as well as an overhead camera. You have 2 USB-A ports and an aux port, a little bit of storage, and you have a center console with a large storage area. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. You also have a rear camera mirror. On the overhead console, you have your OnStar, passenger airbag indicator, and your overhead lighting. Grab handle for the front passenger. Here's the touchscreen infotainment system in this 2019 Bolt. So right now we're on the home screen and it is configurable, so you have standard, eco, family layout, and then you can customize it as well. Basically, so, you have some widgets here which serve as shortcuts. But then this is the home screen right here, but then you push this button, takes you to your main menu. So audio, you have AM, FM plus Sirius XM and Bluetooth audio streaming. Phone for pairing a phone. Screen projection, settings. And then you can go to your vehicle settings. So for your safety systems, you can toggle your rear cross traffic alert, lane change alert, pre-collision braking, that kind of thing. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then you have display settings. You actually have 3 different themes. You have blue sky, sunset orange, and black eclipse. Also configures the instrument cluster. OnStar, and then you can bring up your camera system without having to put it in reverse, which is nice. Then along the bottom, you have a shortcut for your energy information. So you have your energy flow, charging information, see what's been impacting your range, efficiency history, so pretty self-explanatory. Then you have your charging options. And then you have some climate controls along the bottom here. Turn it on, recirculation, heat, AC. Fan speed will show up there. And then last but not least, you have 3-stage heated front seats, which you can control on either side of the screen right here. I may have missed a couple things, but that's just a brief gist of this infotainment system. But anyhow, we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at what's under the hood. The driver's window is fully automatic, while the other three are automatic down. The Premier trim adds these 17-inch 5-split-spoke ultra-bright machined aluminum rims. Powering the Bolt is a front-mounted permanent magnet electric motor paired with a 60 kWh lithium-ion battery pack. Horsepower is rated at 200 and torque is rated at 266 pound-feet. Power is sent to the front wheels via a single-speed direct drive transmission. A full charge gets you 238 miles of range, and miles per gallon equivalent estimates from the EPA are 128 mpge in the city and 110 mpge on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a torsion beam rear suspension. It has 4-wheel disc brakes with regen, and curb weight is somewhere around 3,600 pounds. Roof rails, storage areas on the back door panels, and you even have single-stage heated rear seats for both outboard passengers. Very surprising luxury touch for being such a, small city car. Was not expecting to see heated rear seats in this thing. Front passenger seat has a mat pocket in the back. Rear passengers do get 2 USB-A ports, a center armrest with 2 cup holders, along with coat hooks on either side, and again, those aforementioned heated outboard rear seats. And as for space back here, I'm about 6'1", with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable driving position. I'm actually surprised at how comfortable this back seat is, because this is a pretty small car. I always looked at the Bolt as like a subcompact, but I don't know, legroom, actually pretty good. I even have a little, like an inch or so of headroom. So I wouldn't really call this cramped. It's not huge, but it's surprisingly comfortable and livable back here. I know this is definitely the smallest car I've been in that actually has heated rear seats. Usually when you get down into the compact, subcompact segments, even the highest trim levels don't have heated rear seats. So that's nice to have again in this one. And the back seats are split folding. Has a rear wiper, cargo space in the Bolt is 16.9 cubic feet with the back seats up, and 56.6 cubic feet after you fold the back seats down. Multiple tiers of storage. anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2019 Chevrolet Bolt EV. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.